Oh my freaking Gertie. I'm Relic the Clown, and I have a huge announcement, everybody. The ITalkFortnite podcast is now available on Spotify. It's what you've been waiting for. Make sure you use the code
ITF
in the Fortnite item shop when those 6 skins come out. You can hook yourself up with some of those. And make sure you subscribe to ITalkFortnite for daily content. I was one of the first people to subscribe. And you know, if I subscribe, it's got to have amazing content. So make sure you head over to Spotify and check out ITalkFortnite podcast today. Oh my freaking Gertie. Oh my freaking Gertie.
Hey YouTube and Spotify, what's going on? This is ITalkFortnite here, and in today's podcast, we have a brand new podcast.
Peace and love, peace and love.
It is episode number 51 of the ITalkFortnite podcast. Guys, I hope you are having yourselves a wonderful Sunday morning, November 1st, 2020. Hopefully you guys, like I said, are doing very well. I do have a podcast over on Spotify as well as I upload it on YouTube. So if you'd like to check out the YouTube channel, make sure you subscribe because I do post content daily. You can leave a like on this podcast to let me know that you guys are humbly enjoying the podcast. You can also leave a comment down below if you have any questions, queries, or just want to leave a comment. That's always greatly appreciated. Alrighty then. Also, you can follow me on Twitter at ITalkFortnite. You can follow me on Instagram, I Can Talk Fortnite. No, I don't have a TikTok. And if you'd like to use me for support a creator, my code is ITF. Alright, so let's just get right into the podcast. So, the first thing I really want to mention here, because it's really important to my viewers, is that we have a new item shop time. It is back at 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And that is going to get hard to get used to again, because I was so used to having the item shops be at 8 o'clock, but now they are going to be at 7. The reason why is because we got the daylight savings time, which means we go back an hour. So it's 7 o'clock, and then I think sometime in March, we'll go back to the 8 o'clock shops. But the shop today is going to be resetting at 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard. Now, there's always pluses and negatives with getting item shops earlier than later. The biggest one I can think of as to why item shops earlier are better for me specifically is because if I'm hungry after the shop, I could just go get food. But with the 8 o'clock shops, most of my stuff closes at 9, so I only have like an hour to get to that. But I still like do the thumbnail, do the tags, do the description, do the pinned comment. So I don't get fully done with the item shop videos until like 8:15 max. Sometimes 8:20 because these shops, if you haven't noticed, have been huge. So yeah, that's why it's interesting to have the shops at 8 o'clock. But also it's just like, it's the final part of your day to just do the item shop. So it's like, all right. And then you just kind of just chill out. But with 7 o'clock, you have a little bit more time in your day to do stuff. I could just start going to bed earlier now because of the shops. I would always like to try to take naps during the day, but I can't because I don't want to miss the item shop. So I typically don't even take naps for myself. So this would be interesting for this new item shop time to just kind of go back to 7 o'clock. I'll get used to it in like a week or so, but it's going to get a little bit difficult for me to remember about that because I'm so used to having the 8 o'clock shops. Like, you get yourself into a rhythm to the point where it's like, yeah, 8 o'clock shop, 8 o'clock. Okay. Now it's 7. All right. So I had to actually change my alerts on my phone. I actually completely forgot about that. I actually have to do that. So I will be doing that. But yeah. So what have I been doing this week? Not much. I got a few comments asking me if I was doing anything special for Halloween. No, I did not do anything special for Halloween. I did not dress up. I did not go out. I'm 26. Regardless of that, even I could take my brother. He's 16. He might want to go out, you know. But no, this was the least Halloween ever for me, without a doubt. It did not feel like Halloween whatsoever. I don't know if that's me just getting older or if that's just because of the pandemic and everything, where everything just kind of feels like it's in a standstill or it just goes too fast. I don't know. I didn't watch any scary movies. I had no real want to do that. So it was just so boring yesterday just for Halloween. There was just nothing to do. I watched some live streams, but that's about it. really nothing crazy happened for me on Halloween. I hope you guys had a better Halloween than I did. We even had like the candy. I think they told us that to make it so it's safer, that we just have the bowl of candy outside of our door instead of them knocking and saying trick or treat. And I'm like, what's the point of that? But at the same time, we have to be safe. I mean, I think I saw something on Twitter where it was like, we just hit like our highest, what was it? We hit it just before our, no, okay, I'm sorry. I just blacked out there. We had our highest amount of coronavirus cases, which is terrible, recently. So yeah, you just got to be safe, guys. Just try to be safe out there. And, yeah, so I can't really blame them for that, but like, it doesn't really feel like Halloween at that point. So, but it's November. Is it appropriate? I need to know, because I'm getting mixed signals on this. Is it appropriate to listen to Christmas music now? I used to only listen to Christmas music after November. Or not after November, after Thanksgiving. But man, does this year need some brightening up? So I'm so tempted to just get myself into the Christmas spirit after Fortnitemares is over. Which, by the way, if I look in the end game right now, which I have that muted, but I do believe it ends in 16 hours from now, from me recording right now. So it's going to be over rather soon. I think once Fortnitemares is over, I want to just get into the Christmas spirit, because I need some lively things to do. I need some lively music to lift me up a little bit. So pardon me if I want to listen to Christmas music a little bit earlier than usual, okay? And I've been told, oh, you're just going to burn out Christmas music. I don't have to force myself to listen to it. I want to get myself in a better mood. This whole year has just been so not fun to live through. So it's like, let me just live my life a little bit with some Christmas music. Like, come on. So I'm probably gonna end up doing that. But besides that, anything else I've done this week? No, not really. I can't really think of anything besides the whole Wildcat Bundle, which we'll talk about later with the topics section of the video. The Wildcat Bundle was definitely a pain to get, and I'll definitely let you guys know about that. So now it's time to go over what content I have put out over on YouTube. So I actually put out 5. I put out 5 videos this week, which I'm very proud of, because I have been kind of slacking on the content. Actually, Fortnite has been somewhat interesting to talk about for the past week, and I already have ideas for this week's content. I already have 2 videos in mind, and I'll probably be working on those today, actually, because I keep telling myself this, but the best way I think to put out content is to do multiple videos in one day and then just schedule them out. Monday and Tuesday's video were done on Sunday. That's how proficient I was at actually, I think the podcast, last podcast, which was on Sunday, I actually recorded that on a Saturday. This podcast is recorded on a Sunday, but I'm really proud of myself for actually putting out content at a decent pace. I want to do commentaries. They are my favorite kind of content. It's where I can really connect with you guys and talk about whatever I feel like talking about. So, yeah. But I read the Fortnite outfit book again, talking about how Fortnite knows about code selling, which they do. Also talking about how Fortnite's getting better with their shops, which they have, as well as the communication is back. Talked about the OG Edit Styles rumor being debunked. Obviously, it's now debunked. Which, again, if you didn't watch the video, I just don't care anymore. It's whatever. I'm tired of talking about it, honestly. Lachlan announcement for tomorrow, as well as the Wildcat tomorrow, was another video. And then I talked about the Wildcat Bundle and was it worth the price and how to actually obtain it in the US. So, yeah, that was my favorite video by far, because anytime we get an exclusive, it's always the most fun for me, because exclusives are so few and far in between. They're really special, unlike collabs nowadays. That's why we liked collabs back then, was because they were so few and far in between. And now we get them too much. Now it's like, well, is it really special anymore? I don't really know. But that's it for the intro and everything. Now it's time to get into the topics. So the first thing we will start off here is that Lachlan Mr. Lackey Dacky himself. I don't care if people think I say his name wrong. I call him Lachlan because he calls me ITK. I don't know why he calls me ITK, but he calls me ITK. So I'm going to call him Lachlan. I'm going to keep calling him that. Okay? So there. I said on Twitter I was happy for him with what he got. And then he said, thank you, ITK. I don't know where he got that from, but it's fine. I'm not mad about it. I'm not mad. So anyway, Lachlan is actually getting a skin. That's pretty sick. I think Lachlan does deserve to get a skin. He's been one of the top grinders for Fortnite. I never really witnessed him clickbaiting a whole lot or anything like that. Like never saying, free skins in Fortnite, how to claim free skins or anything like that. So I think he's genuine. He's a genuine content creator, and I'm very proud of him. I think he definitely deserves this. One of the busiest guys I know. I'm like afraid to like talk to him because he's so busy. He's streaming, he's making content, he's working with artists. Like the dude is so busy. I'm like, I don't even want to get in his way at this point. That's like how I feel with like a lot of content creators I ever want to talk to, like Dakotas or like I said, Lachlan or just anyone else, even like Lil Nas. I'm like, I don't want to talk to them. I don't want to get in their way. Let them continue their work. But anyway, Lachlan is getting a skin. This is awesome news. But not only that, they just announced just now that Lachlan is going to have a pickaxe tournament to get his skin early and for free. So it says here, it's time to put the weapons down and take your pickaxe up. Or take up your pickaxe, rather. Compete in Lachlan's Pickaxe Frenzy starting Saturday, November 8th. For an opportunity to earn Lachlan's cosmetics set before it hits the item shop. Winners will have the chance to display the Lachlan outfit and backbling pickaxe and emote in-game before anyone else. Now, funny enough, when they mentioned this with Daredevil, EU players didn't get Daredevil till like recent. So hopefully EU players actually get the skin if they actually did earn it. And also, I want to mention this as well, is that the EU players that didn't get Daredevil right away, they ended up getting 1,000 V-Bucks for compensation because Fortnite did say you can flex the skin if you want it early, but they didn't get to do that, so they got 1,000 V-Bucks for it, so that's cool. In this tournament, you and your two friends, so it's trios, will need to find different ways to be resourceful to earn the Victory Royale. With only a pickaxe as your primary weapon, search for rusty cans, impulse grenades, decoy grenades, and supply drops to protect your team and eliminate your opponents. That sounds hilarious and fun, and that sounds like something that Lachlan would come up with, honestly. And that's not a bad thing. With no shields or healing items available, you'll have to eliminate an opponent or emote to regenerate health. Wait, what? So it's siphon or just emoting. One last thing, the building cap material is 10 per material. Are you serious? It's 10 per material. Oh my gosh. All right. Wow. Watch Lachlan reveal his outfit on stream on November 7th, just before 7 p.m. Eastern. Poggies. They said Poggies. Fortnite said Poggies. Oh my goodness. Oh, Fortnite. How to compete. Go to the Compete tab in the game lobby, choose the Lachlan Pickaxe Frenzy event, and find the local time it starts in your region. Once the event window opens, you'll have 2 hours to complete 10 total matches. Okay, 2 hours. All right. The event playlist will be available in the playlist menu once the event has started. Make sure to have two-step authenticator on your account. You'll need 2 friends to compete in the tournament, as filling is not an option. Okie doke. So maybe I can possibly find it in my thing right now. Nope. No, I cannot. That's fine. I do really wonder what is going to be, when are we going to get the next superhero cup thing? I'm curious to know about that, but this is just as cool. Like I said, Lachlan absolutely deserves this, so I'm super happy for him, and I might have a fighting chance with this. I might actually be able to be decent with this because it's pickaxes and not aiming because I'm bad at the game. So that's it for the Lachlan skin. Very excited for it, and I hope you guys are too. Next thing we'll talk about is the fact that we had the Balvin concert, which was actually pretty entertaining. I won't lie. I've never listened to his music before. I had his McDonald's meal. It was okay. And, well, you know what? The thing I had with the meal that was interesting was the Oreo McFlurry, if anything. Because you know more than I do. Those McFlurry machines are always broken. So, and I don't know why they don't just upgrade them. But, yeah. I think it's a conspiracy. They're like, they don't want to sell ice cream or something like that. I don't know. But J Balvin will be performing again at 1 p.m. Eastern on November 1st. And also, I believe, at 6 p.m. Eastern on November 1st. If you log in now, you get a free edit style for the Party Trooper skin. So if you have the Party Trooper skin, you might as well log on just so you get that free edit style. And I think it looks cool. It is like drastically different compared to the original. I think Party Trooper was handled fairly well, even though it was in the item shop for like 12 days, so it got boring after a while. It's alright though. I like it more than Skull Trooper because guess what? Skull Trooper still has that stupid annoying blue eye glow that for whatever reason they will never get rid of it. I don't know why, but it is so triggering to me. I am tired of the eye glow. They should only force the eye glow if you have the ghost portal on, which I don't. So yeah, I don't know. But people wanted me to kind of say what I thought about the concert. I thought it was all right. I ordered food in the middle of it, so I didn't listen to the whole thing. But it was all right. It was all right. I never listened to him before, so it was very interesting. And it was a very trippy show for sure. But yeah, I thought it was all right. Now we'll talk about the Fortnitemares 2020. There's 24 hours left of Fortnitemares, and I wanted to kind of give my opinions on Fortnitemares in general, and I did not really like it that much. I hate being negative. That is a double negative right there, but I dislike being negative about this game. I love Fortnite. Okay, I do. I'm not just some mindless hater, and I'm not just some mindless, kiss up to Fortnite. I like to be in the middle, and my opinion is that Fortnitemares 2020 was not that fun. I missed the Storm King. Even if they brought that back completely and there wasn't anything different with it, I would have been okay with it because that was fun. The whole ghost thing was a little bit obnoxious, especially with late game. Like, there could be like 20 ghosts on you and it would be impossible for you to even win. It's just, I don't know. It was nice. It was interesting execution, but just was not feeling it. I feel like this season might be one of my new least favorites. And I hate being negative, but like, I hate mythic weapons. I don't like superpowers. I don't like how they've handled that. I just hope we get an actual Fortnite season that isn't, a bunch of mythic weapons everywhere and stuff like that. Like, I want Fortnite to just kind of go back to being Fortnite and not being Avengers 2. I'm tired of being negative. I'm tired of it. I don't want to be negative. But if you ever see gameplay and it's not of Fortnitemares and it's not of the main game and it's me playing creative, you know why. Because creative is a lot more fun and interesting to me than just suffering through Fortnitemares and suffering through all this other stuff. So that's just how I feel about it. Fortnitemares 2020. I think 2019 did it better by far. The jump scare zombies from the cars were terrifying last year, and I thought that was really funny. But yeah, like just for this year, I just didn't really like it too much. I feel bad. I feel bad about it. And what also kind of sucks with this season is that there's still a month left. A month of this left. I'm surprised by that because week 10 is come and gone. Week 10 challenges already happened, so what's next? I know Fortnite's going to have content for us, but like for right now, there's not much for you to grind for besides the Hollow Wolverine edit style, which is at level 220. And then once you hit that, there's nothing else to go for at the moment. So I'm hoping we get something interesting with this coming time, because I do know that Galactus should be on the island sometime soon, I would assume. So yeah, that's something to look forward to at least. And also, it's still fun to talk about Fortnite. It's just actually playing the main game for me is just not fun. For me, it's not fun. And I guess they realized that people weren't enjoying Fortnitemares, so they actually gave us a normal squads playlist for Fortnite, which was nice. But once again, I just don't like the mythic weapons. I don't like the mythic superpowers. It's cheese. It's not actually Fortnite to me at all. That's just my opinion on it, though. You can have your opinion. You can think this season is the best season ever, and I would not dislike you for that. It's everyone has their own opinion. People shouldn't be afraid to actually express their own opinion. They really shouldn't. But if your opinion is not the popular one, you get crapped for it, which sucks. But I'm being honest with you. Would you rather me be honest with you, or would you rather me just go with what everyone else says? Right? I don't like Fortnitemares 2020. The aesthetic was nice. Shadow Midas is interesting, and turning into a ghost is interesting after you die, but it not fun for me. Just not fun for me. Also, I know this is a really big nitpick here, but I'm looking at my main menu right now with Grimoire there and everything like that, or Grimoire. And what happened to 3D play menus? Like Halloween, Fortnitemares 2017 had pumpkins in front of you. Season 2, Season 3, Season 4, Season 5 all had 3D play screens. Why is it all just a picture in the background? Why has it been like that for so long? And also, why did they get rid of the creative play screen? If you went into creative, you had this really cool play screen, and they got rid of that. I really don't know why. It was just very interesting to me. I don't know. I want to make a video probably this week, just talking about my perfect Fortnite, how I would make Fortnite perfect, and that might be a fun video because it's all my opinion. But we'll see. Next thing we'll talk about here is the Wildcat Bundle. Sorry, I needed a drink there. So the Wildcat Bundle, oh boy, okay, was a pain to get. Was a very big pain to get. And I'm still not even out of the hole with it at the moment. So I made a video talking about the Wildcat Bundle. I'd recommend you check it out if you want to know more information about it, because I'm not going to go I'm not going to go too in depth with it because I've already explained it in the video. But I got 2 codes for this thing. The first code I bought a week in advance. I get the code finally on the 30th. And I'm told, or no, I used the code. I bought 2 codes. First one I bought a week ago. Second one I bought as soon as it said buy now instead of pre-order, and that code worked. I needed to get a code for Piezo. I buy this code from a week ago. I don't get it until I think either the 30th or 31st. I'd have to check my email on that one. I'm pretty sure it was the 31st. And I finally get the code from this guy. It doesn't work. It was already used. So I had to contact the website, and they said, okay, you gotta send all this information, yada, yada. I do. And then they say, okay, we need you to contact Nintendo and ask them why this code does not work. I'm like, okay. They're not online until Monday to talk. I'm like, this is just great. So I have to wait till Monday to actually talk to Nintendo and actually send them screenshots of an actual Nintendo rep saying this is why the code doesn't work, because it was activated a few days ago or something like that. Probably the only way I can actually get my money back, because I spent $150 on that code and I want my money back. I don't even want another one. Screw it. I'm tired of the hassle of this whole situation. It's just dumb. So yeah. But that's besides the point. I ended up getting another code that worked again, and I got that for Piezo, so it's all good. I'll get my refunds soon enough. But I want to talk about the Wildcat Bundle because I feel like the Wildcat Bundle is really... I don't know. I feel like she doesn't look like a exclusive at all. She's unique with all 3 of her edit styles and her, back bling somewhat because it's just a backpack. I think she's unique, right? But I looked at all my other exclusives, right? And each one has their own distinct feeling of being an exclusive. Wonder is all flashy and like interesting looking. Stealth Reflex is very dark and intimidating. Sub Commander's got such an interesting purple and yellow color scheme. Galaxy is literally a galaxy. Honor Guard is a very striking light and dark blue with some turquoise. Glow is all prismatic. Double Helix, well, to be fair, Double Helix doesn't really look like anything like that either, but he's red and black. And why does Wildcat not feel like an exclusive to me? I don't know. This does not feel like an exclusive. It is 100% an exclusive skin, but why do I feel like it's not? There's something off about it. Like it just doesn't have that sort of flair with her to make her stand out, I guess. Maybe time will tell, but for now, like, I love the skin. I think the original edit style is awesome with six string and everything because the hair and the beanie color, but besides that, it's like, what is special about her? And I went into some games. I wanted to see if anyone recognized the skin. No one noticed at all. No one said, oh, what is that skin or anything like that. Like, it looks like just a kind of, I don't want to say generic, but it just kind of looks like a normal season 2, or not season 2, chapter 2 skin, right? Like, I don't know. I still like it, though. It just doesn't feel super unique, I guess. Next, I wanted to talk about the pickaxe innovation. I had people ask me, what do you think about the pickaxes they've been selling recently with, like, the Punk's pickaxe, which I'm going to try to find right now. Punk's pickaxe is called the Bash Burner, has a unique swing animation that is actually pay to win because you swing really fast with it compared to, like, normal pickaxes. And then Grimoire's Forsaken Strike pickaxe also has a unique animation. Even though I'm pretty sure it's just Thor's animation, it's still cool looking. And I think it's cool. I'm happy that they're doing different things with the swinging animations and stuff like that. Like, good on Fortnite. They're innovating, and I'm happy for it. They look cool. So, yeah. I wonder if any pickaxe that doesn't have the default animation is going to be banned for this tournament, because I do feel like, man, I do feel like the Bash Burner especially is just really busted. Like, it swings super fast. So, yeah. I'm interested to know what they're going to do for that. Also, I kind of wanted to talk about being exhausted from video games. I have seen this so much on Twitter, and I've seen it on YouTube as well, and I can't really blame people for this. So it seems like people are really just not they're not enjoying video games anymore, which is interesting to me. Yeah, it's interesting to me that everyone all of a sudden is just like, yeah, I'm kind of tired of video games now. And I think I know the answer why. It's, oh man, I don't know. It has to do with the fact that we all exerted our fun and energy into video games back when the pandemic started. And now that we're like 7 months removed from that, is it 7 months? It started in March. Lockdown started in March. So April, May, June, July, August, September, October. 7 months. 7 months removed, right? From this whole thing. And now we're starting to get a little bit bored of video games. And that's like the worst case scenario, because video games was our escape away from this whole pandemic. It's what's keeping us the most safe, is actually playing video games. And it feels good to say that, because so long, how many of you have had people tell you, stop playing video games all day and stuff like that? Like, it's such a unique situation that we just can play video games much more often than before, because it's safer to stay indoors at the moment. I mean, it's not super healthy for you to do that. I would recommend taking breaks from the screen every so often. There's actually a really good video on YouTube, and I'm gonna try to find it and link it into the YouTube description or in the pinned comment. It's handheld exercises for gamers. Yep, I found it. And this video is actually really helpful for stretching out your hands, taking breaks from the screen and stuff like that. It's actually really helpful, and I'd recommend you guys follow that. It's good. So yeah, I'm happy that we get to play video games together more often. But yeah, I think we're starting to burn out more on video games. I can't blame people for being burnt out on it. It's, you know, it's repetitive sometimes. That's just how it is. I'm not just talking about Fortnite. I'm talking about video games in general. That's just how it is. That's just how it is. I'm happy that I'm not completely burnt out of video games, but I will not lie. I did this week. This was something I didn't mention. I played Overwatch for like 30 minutes. I got off of it. I went on to Fortnite Creative. I played like 30 minutes of it. I got off of it. I went back to Overwatch. Played like 30 minutes of it. Got off of it. I feel like maybe I'm starting to get a little bit bored from video games, and I'm really hoping I'm not, because it's my job. But not only that, it's also my favorite thing to do. But I can understand where people are coming from. Absolutely. It also do with the fact that like you need friends to play with to have more fun with video games anyway. So yeah. So let's see. I'm gonna read some of the replies I got on Twitter about some ideas for topics. How do you feel about the spray contest winner's spray being exclusive behind a competition wall that's not available globally? That's pretty stupid, honestly. Fortnite has this competition. I did not mention because it is for so few countries that I didn't think it really mattered. But the spray where the big Meowscles is in a box, that artist is super talented. Gunheaded, I believe his name is. It was a spray contest. I think we talked about it before, but it was really good, and he won this contest. And how do we get the spray? You have to be in like Saudi Arabia, or you need to be like in any other country near there, I believe. I don't know the exact names of them all, but you have to be around there, and you have to compete in this competition to get the spray. And that's it. You can't like fake your anything at all. And I'm like, are you serious? Like, I really wanted that spray. And the fact that it's only available to a select, select people, I'm like, that's kind of dumb. I'm not a fan of that. I'm really not. Like, if there was another way I could, like, get to it, sure, but I can't. It feels out of my control. And the artist isn't happy. He's not happy about it at all. You know what I mean? Like, it's not cool. Not cool. At least to me. It kind of sucks. Let's see here. Do you think that this limited time only for the edit style or the skin? Do I think the edit style is limited for the J Balvin edit style? Yes, it absolutely is. Do you think it would come back if J Balvin came back? I don't think he's coming back. It won't come back. But if you sign into Fortnite right now and you get the edit style, Party Trooper should be available next year. And you already will have the J Balvin edit style unlocked for just logging in. So, yeah. That's how I feel about that. You should be able to get it. What do we think about the new community manager and the changes that they have been made thanks to them listening to us, the comp community asking for Duo Arena and actually getting it? I think it's good. I talked about this in a video, but I think it's great. They're doing great things. The Fortnite comp community with the tweets and stuff like that. Very happy about that. All right, next we have here happy pre-Christmas month. Oh boy. See, we're getting into the Christmas spirit already. I'm telling you, we are. We got 30 more days before this season comes to a close. Since we're already on week 10 challenges, what do you think Epic has planned for us for the rest of the time, if anything at all? They definitely have something planned. I just don't know what it is. I don't know. Talk about Christmas skins. I mean, I think okay. I'm not thinking about Christmas skins at the moment. You know what though? I didn't even mention this. While maybe I didn't like Fortnitemares 2020, the skins were actually good. They were good. I was very, very impressed with the skins we got this year. Absolutely. I'm going to be making a tier list tomorrow. Well, maybe today, and then I'll upload it tomorrow, of the Fortnitemares skins that we got this year. And I want to do it with Pizzo, but I don't know if he'll be able to, I don't know if he'll have time to be able to do it with me today, but I want to make a video talking about all of the skins we got and then put them in like a ranked order. And they did great. They were very good. Personally, I really did enjoy them. How do I feel about the... Let's see. I'm not entirely... I can't... Wait a minute. How do I feel about Fortnite being possibly made into Super Smash? Oh. I don't know. It's not that I would be against it. It's more like... I don't want to see the reaction it would get. I think too many people would just hate on it. So I'd rather just not see it. I don't know. I've seen like some gameplay of like Minecraft Steve, and he seems kind of busted. Maybe that's just me. I don't know, but I feel like it kind of ruins the flow of the game because he's not as a smooth character as like any of the other ones. That's just me though. What do I think content will be for November since we only have one full month? Yeah, I don't know. Sorry, I'm just getting comfy here. I actually genuinely do not know what they would do. I'm thinking that maybe we'll have like a Galactus event that will take place for like 2 weeks or something like that. I don't know. I really have no idea what they're going to do. Maybe the tournaments. Well, okay, let's think about it this way, right? We have that Lachlan tournament this upcoming week, right? But then we also have 3 superhero skins that are coming out with 3 tournaments. So maybe we'll just get tournaments all month. Would kind of make the most sense to me, honestly. I just remember this as well. It would suck if we did not get the Shadow Midas skin. I don't think we're getting it. And I think that's kind of a missed opportunity. I think people are going to be disappointed that we're probably not getting Shadow Midas. I think today on November 1st is like the last day there's even any hope of it. I just don't see it happening. I think it was just an asset. It was just like in the files that didn't necessarily mean anything. It's the same thing that happened with those 2 henchman skins. They weren't actually skins. So a little disappointing because I think the effects on them are really cool, and I like the clothing choice they gave him. Like, it didn't look like just a color swap. It looked like an actual unique character. So I think it would have been cool, but it doesn't look like it's happening, which, again, kind of sucks, but it's like, I didn't know how many people were really going to care that much. I don't think many people cared. Let's see here. What else do we have to talk about here? What's your overall opinion on Fortnitemares year in terms of gameplay, cosmetics? I already talked about that for sure. Thank you so much for the question, though. Can we talk about how every skin has a pose in their item shop picture that is never used in the lobby? I can't be the only one bothered by that. That is, that is actually something that we've talked about for a decent bit. The fact that all these characters have like their own, like, I don't know, their own look in the shop, where however they stand or whatever they're doing with their arms, and it's never replicated. Well, not never, but it's mostly not replicated in the lobbies. I don't think it's the biggest deal, but I think it would be nice if they actually decided to do that for certain skins, like Grimoire, I always call her Grimoire. I'm looking at her in the shop right now. She's got that pose that's in her feature picture, and it's in the lobby. So I don't understand why they couldn't do that for the other skins, but I feel like it would almost be like a waste of time for them to do that. I don't know. It does. I do notice it though. What are my hopes for next season and the new Wildcat exclusive? Love the vids, by the way. As always, keep up the amazing work. Thank you. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. Hopes for next season. I hope it's not an ad. I hope it's not Avengers 3. I hope it's not a DC season. I want Fortnite to go back to being Fortnite again. That's my main hope. And then in terms of the Wildcat exclusive, already talked about it. Just doesn't feel like an exclusive to me. It's difficult to obtain, but it's not. It doesn't look super flashy like all the other ones. I really don't. Can I please bring back the unpopular opinion series? Maybe I will this week. Maybe I will this week. Please make a whole video on fish stick, please. This is my favorite skin for me and for many others. You know, funny story, I actually had a thumbnail made called What Happened to Fish Stick forever ago. And honestly, I'm going to look right now, but I guarantee you I'm not going to be able to find this file, especially because like not my computer's slow, but I moved all my pictures. I moved like all my downloads and my pictures onto my fat hard drive that's kind of slow. It's not meant to be like super fast or anything. But I remember I found it. I found it right here. I'll actually try to post this on the YouTube video. Actually, no, it won't show up. Never mind. But it's called What Happened to Fish Stick. And I made this on the 7th of February, 2019. That doesn't... Wait. No, that's wrong. No, wait. This is completely wrong. Never mind. The date is wrong. Because... Yeah, I don't know when it says it was created on that day. It absolutely was not, considering the fact that Chapter 2 wasn't around then, and the background is Chapter 2, so that's completely wrong. I have no idea why it says that, so I don't know when I made that thumbnail. It looks like I made it around the time when YouTube introduced its new policy and when the dungeons came out, because that's all the thumbnails that I see. It says November 2019. That's the folder it's under, so who knows? Who really knows? Would I talk about fish stick now? I don't know. Maybe. Fish stick's an interesting... Fish stick is interesting. How they could have done Fortnitemares better. I would have just liked to see Storm King return. That would have taken a break from the gameplay and actually give us a different mode, even though... It's the same thing as last year. I still would have liked it. Do I think Epic handled the mythics well? No. I don't like mythics at all because it ruins the flow of the game. Too many people land on the places where you can get the mythics at, and then after that, most of the lobby's dead for the rest of the game, and you're just running the entire time. It's so boring. It ruins the flow, and I don't like it. I really don't like it. We're probably gonna have an event this month, probably, and then the update on Tuesday, and Game Awards, including creative being a platform on its own in December. That's not confirmed, but I think that might be something that they mention in December. They did say that they're going to be in the video game awards, and maybe a big thing for creative. Who really knows? I'd like to know. Oh, wow, this is a long thread. I'll read it, though. This will be the last thing I read, and then I'll move on to the weekly item shop recap, but this seems like a long thread. Oh, sorry about my phone. My phone needs to, like... I wish there was a way I can mute it without me actually muting it. Please talk about how Epic Games' lawsuit is showing how Epic Games really doesn't care about their mobile players. I mean, honestly, think about it. They didn't have to go against Apple's TOS to make a point. They could have been mature about and just gone to Apple, and they could have said, hey, we don't think it's fair. They're taking 30% of our revenue when there are other apps that you don't take anything from. Depending on Apple's response, they could win through a lawsuit without Apple removing Fortnite from the App Store. The only reason Fortnite was removed is because Epic violates their TOS. That's it. If anyone is telling me the only way to prove their point was to violate the TOS, think again. I am speaking as a mobile player who got scuffed by Epic. They did not have to violate TOS in order to prove their point. It's honestly super annoying how they were obviously only focused on the money. They're smart over at Epic Games, but not smart enough to realize that the mobile community took up about a third of the player base, about 60% of us being on iOS. Another thing I would like to bring up is the fact that in the trial of hearing or whatever it was, they said that Fortnite Mobile's fate would be declared in July 2021. The agreement was that mobile could come back and neither party would get the money. The money would be held in like a savings account that neither Epic or Apple has access to. Why wouldn't Epic go with that? Yes, the mobile players would have to pay more than anyone else, but I think I could speak for most of the iOS people by saying that we wouldn't care that it took us took for us to get the game back. If you look at it from a perspective of someone who doesn't have the money in a worldwide pandemic to pay for another console or PC or anything, I'm not a YouTuber or a doctor or anyone that makes a bunch of money. I can't afford to pay for these things, and Fortnite, knowing that the reason that people turn to mobile gaming is because they can't afford to buy a console or a PC, especially in these times. I mean, this is just a move for money that they already have. It's just really disappointing. And if you think about it, Apple is wrong for being a monopoly, but violating their TOS doesn't make Epic Games look any better than them. Whew, that was long-winded. I feel bad for the mobile players. I do. There was no way this was going to work out in either one of their ends at all. The thing that struck me the most is that Apple said, we will put Fortnite back on iOS so long as, like, during this trial, and Fortnite said no. And I think they said no in the simple fact that they didn't want to look like they were weaker, or they didn't want to, like, look like they were agreeing with Apple in this case. But in the end, it did kind of hurt because they could have just brought back the mobile player base. I mean, yeah, not everyone has money in the world to buy a new console or anything like that to play Fortnite. It is a shoddy situation. I will agree with you on that. I feel bad that you're dealing with this. I feel bad for anyone that has to deal with this whole thing. I guess I never really took into account how many people actually played on mobile, but it seems substantial for sure. And I'm sorry about that. Hopefully they come to a resolution sooner rather than later. So now it is time for the weekly item shop recap. It is brought to you by Spotify, even though I'm not actually sponsored by Spotify. Go figure, I guess. Okay, so we did have some interesting things come back. We had Flippin' Incredible returning after over 180 days. We had the Blinding Lights emote, which it grew on me. It's all right. It's okay. It's okay. I like it. It had to grow on me just a little bit, though. We saw Bush Ranger return, as well as Victorious Saint, and then we had the Ghostbuster stuff for an entire week. But this week in particular had a lot of unique stuff coming back, not just Halloween stuff. We knew Halloween stuff was going to be coming back. But we actually had some pretty cool things come back. I'm very happy about this. So on the 25th, we also had baby, I always call her baby, Baba Yaga. She doesn't look anything like a baby, but that skin is disgusting. It's got warts and it's really gross, and it's super creative, but makes me a little nauseous just thinking about it, honestly. What else did we have here? Adeline coming back. We had Blinding Lights again. Blinding Lights was in the shop for like 3 days straight. We had Blue Shock return. Blue Shock was last out over 160 days ago. It's a very good wrap, in my personal opinion. Looks cool. Oh, funny enough, we had Snorkel Ops coming back. However, if you had the new item shop layout, they actually showed off the skin Reef Ranger, which is really a shame because Reef Ranger hasn't been out in over a year. That would have been awesome to see return. I think they meant to put her there, but the picture was just not of her. So, yeah. Little funny thing there. On the 26th, we had Anthea and Moro return. Peely Bone. Spooky Team Leader. I tried to say Spooky and Bone at the same time, and I said Boone. Whoops. Headlock, Snugs, Party Trooper. Party Trooper's in the shop for 12 days straight, which is fine. I'm not upset about it, but it's like, it gets kind of annoying. I mean, I said the same thing about Harley Quinn back in February 2020. Like, she was in the shop for like 12 days straight. Love the skin, but man, a little bit long on the tooth there. We had the Infectious emote return after 260 days. Living Large returning after 190 days. I'm estimating the days, by the way. I'm not giving precise numbers. We had the new Pickin' emote, which is actually really funny and troll. I like it. King Crab returning after 80-something days. PJ Pepperoni after 60. And Battle Call after 111. Like, we actually are getting unique stuff again. I'm very, very happy with this. We also had Spider Knight and Arachne coming back. We also had the Flow emote, which that caught me so off guard. People either love or hate this emote. It seems like it's mixed. I think it's pretty funny. It got annoying after like an hour of me using it. But it's all right. It was funny. It was encrypted, so no one knew what it was. Athleisure Assassin returns. The box skins return with their brand new edit styles for Halloween. Again, shout out to Sharktooths over on Twitter. He made the skin design as well as the edit style design, and I'm very happy that those edit styles actually made their way into the game because those skins are super unique. Gut Bomb returning after 150 days-ish. Hand Signals returning after 170 days. Knee Slapper after 78. Glitter after 25. That's not really anything crazy. Recon Ranger after 22. And then Jubilation after 36. Okay, and then on the 28th, we had Omen in the daily. How did they do that? Why would you ever put Omen in the daily? Now it's commonplace to see legendary skins in the daily. I'm not offended by it, nor do I really care. It was weird at first. Now it's like, all right, well, now it's pretty standard, honestly. But he hasn't been out over 80 days, so that's cool to see him return. Bright Bomber set after 30 days. You know you're going to see that every 30 days. It's fine if we get unique things at the same time at the same time that we get 30-day-old stuff. I'm never going to complain about it. You got to have some 30-day-old stuff. You have to. You can't only bring back unique stuff. But I am happy they are slowly bringing back some unique stuff. It's great. We also got the new Good Doctor skin, or the Good Doctor skin. And we also got a new skin in the form of the Ravina skin. And I didn't even notice this at first, but she looks like a raver, and her name is Ravina, like R-A-V. It makes total sense, actually. That's really good wordplay there. That's probably the best thing about the skin is the wordplay with her name. Laugh It Up, Star Wand, see it all the time. Llama Beat Music Pack returning after over a year, I think. Yeah, over a year ago was last out. Am I weird for suggesting that maybe they don't hold back on music packs? I feel like music packs should be available all the time. Because think about it. If you think about it from like an iTunes standard or something like that, imagine like a song comes out for 24 hours and you have the time to buy it and then it doesn't come back for an entire year. Sure, you can look it up on YouTube. Sure, you can pirate it or whatever. But if you want to get it legit on Fortnite, on your game, you would actually need to wait a year for that specific music pack. And I find that just so funny. I don't know. It seems weird. In my opinion, I would just say keep the music packs all here, honestly. I think that'd be cool. I don't think you're harming anybody. I don't think anyone's saying, no, don't bring back my rare, I don't know, like what's a rare music pack? I'll look through my music pack, see if there's anything that like I would consider kind of rare. Man, I don't know. I feel like I can't tell what's Battle Pass and what isn't, because there's nothing that where I look at it, I'm like, yeah, that was a Battle Pass music pack. There's not too many of those. Honestly, there really isn't. I mean, Sunny Samba. Don't bring back my Sunny Samba music pack. Please don't do that. Peelybone, Maverick, Spooky Team Leader Teef with Nosh, Fright Funk returns. It's complicated. Party Hips, Icebreaker, Jackal Pattern, Skull Trooper, Zombie Soccer Skins, Reaper Pickaxe. We had a lot of crazy stuff in the shop. A lot of stuff. On the 30th, we had Cloak Shadow, even though he is a Christmas skin. You nerds. Grim Fable, Sanctum is now a Halloween skin again, I guess. Moonrise Pickaxe has not been in the shop for over a year. Fun fact. Dante and Rosa returning. Love to see them back. Fright Flame, Big Bad Axe, Zombified. We also had a new music pack called Fortnitemares 2020. It was only out for a day. Not sure why they didn't bring it. They didn't keep it for the Halloween shop on the 31st of October. Not sure why they didn't do that. And I'm pretty confident in saying that if it doesn't come back again this year, you're never getting this music pack. If they ever date their things like this by putting 2020 at the end of it, why would they bring back a 2020 music pack in 2021 for Fortnitemares? They wouldn't do it. So, good fight to that, I guess. I mean, it's a music pack. You're really going to flex a music pack on your account? Like, I don't know. Doesn't seem like that cool of a flex. Like, I can imagine, like, a bunch of kids at school, they're like, hey, man, I got that rare Fortnitemares 2020 music pack, and it's like 2025 or something like that. 2025, whatever. And they're like, yeah, I got the Fortnitemares 2020 music pack, bro. And they're like, wow, cool. I mean, yeah, it's 5 years old, hasn't been back in 5 years, but does anyone really care? Does it really? Can you show it off on your account without screen sharing and showing a picture of your account in the locker? No? Then who cares? It doesn't. It's like saying I had Codename Elf before the bundle came out. Where's the proof of that? There is no proof. The only way you can prove it is if you have gameplay of your account with it on your locker. But once again, does it even matter nowadays? Because it's not even like rare. No, it doesn't matter anymore. So like the rarity got like taken from you if you had Codename Elf. I still don't like that they did that. As someone that didn't own Codename Elf, I still do not like how they handled that. I don't like how they put that in a pack. I really don't. I don't know what they were thinking. Did they really think no one was going to buy Codename Elf separate? Come on. Actually, you know, funny enough, if I check the shop website that I use every so often for my videos, if I type in outfit and then I type in codename dash elf, it hasn't been out in over 1,000 days in the shop. Wow. Codename Elf has not been in the item shop for over 1,000 days. That looks so weird on this website. That looks so weird. 1,000 days. I mean, obviously, it has been put into that pack. But, I mean, my God. I still don't know. I still don't know how I feel about it. Why they did that. I don't know how I feel. I don't know. I feel so conflicted. I feel actually conflicted with it. And then yesterday's item shop, we had Raven and Ravage returning. Dark Bomber set returning. Chaos Agent Big Mouth. Grimoire, my personal favorite Fortnite skin this year, was fantastic. It's my favorite Halloween skin of all time now. It used to be Skull Trooper, but they refused to take off the blue eye glow. I know I complain about that a lot, but it's like, you ruined a skin for me when I bought it. Like, why would you do that? I'm pretty sure that's not even... I don't want to go too far with this, but I feel like that's kind of... It's not illegal, but, like, if you're gonna allow people to refund the Washington Redskins football skin because they got rid of the name and they got rid of the logo, shouldn't you refund people that bought Skull Trooper before you gave it the permanent blue eye glow? I'm just saying, it's mad annoying, and the fact that I don't even want to run the skin anymore because of that blue eye glow. Just give us an option to turn it off. Jeez, it can't be that difficult. Intensity returning after 188 days ago. No Sweat after 22. Treat Yourself, Zombified. Storm King stuff returning, making me remember that we could have gotten the Storm King event. That would have been nice to have that back in Fortnite. Maybe there's still time where my prediction is that Galactus will be the Storm King or take over the Storm King. And have a limited time mode for that. That'd be sick. I think that'd be fun. That would be fun. Storm King was difficult, but it was fun. It was. Bullseye returning with her new item style that isn't even super new, but it's still cool. Raise the Roof, Studded Axe, Storm King Fist stickers, and Jawbreaker, and Starly. I don't know why they keep bringing back Starly. I was going to make a video a while ago talking about the skins I think might become rare. And Starly was definitely one of them because it does not look visually appealing whatsoever, but they keep bringing it back. And my line of thinking is, why? Who is buying this? No one even likes the back bling. Who is buying Starly? I want to know who actually likes that skin. I'm sure a few people do, but like, enough to keep bringing it back? Nah. And that's it for your weekly item shop recap. Brought to you by Spotify. Once again, I'm not actually sponsored by Spoodafoo. Okay, so now I'm going to go over to the previous podcast where I did a podcast with Lucas Seven Yoshi, the leaker. He's a good leaker. I'd recommend you check him out on Twitter and stuff like that. But now I'm going to I'm going to read the comments from this YouTube podcast and see what people have to say. So from Megan McLean, anyone else remember when T-Pose and Munitions Expert came out every 25 days? They're both rare now. Yeah, I do actually remember that. Are they really that rare though? I'm going to check right now. Let's see. So emote. The emote is T-pose. This was last out over a year ago, 447 days ago. Wow. Why did they stop bringing that back? Why did they stop bringing that back? That's actually really weird. And then Munitions Expert, 400, dude, same. Is that 411, 447? Munitions Expert has not been seen in 411 days ago. That is ridiculous. Munitions Expert is a fantastic skin. I love military-esque skins, and she is a really good one in my personal opinion. Original as well. Original skin. Wow, first out November 7th of 2017. Don't know if that's actually true or not. If you just say Jam loves Sunbird, I will be happy. Jam loves Sunbird. Well, there you go. When do you think Stalker will come back? I didn't have enough money for him half a year ago. Also, so glad I could get 4 out, man. Such a good skin. Stalker. Now, I remember I talked a lot about Stalker and how I wanted it to come back. And then it randomly did on April 29th of 2020. Has not come back since. I don't know when he's coming back. I feel like he might be in the same boat with like Plague and Scourge, which, by the way, Plague and Scourge did not return for Fortnitemares. They are not bringing that back. Fortnite is not gonna bring those skins back until this pandemic is over. They are not gonna bring those skins back. I'm surprised, but not completely surprised by that. They could have been played off as, oh, they're just Halloween skins, but no, they don't want any controversy. They don't want a news article written about them saying Fortnite sells 2 skins that reflect the plague and blah blah blah. Those skins were made way before that. Like, come on. I'm just saying. That seems a little ridiculous to me that that they won't bring them back. I mean, I think they're they are amazingly crafted skins. I was tired of seeing them all the time. But if you look at it from an artistic standpoint, those 2 skins are fantastic looking. So if you have them, rock them, honestly, because I don't think they're bringing them back. But yeah, Stalker, because of the gas mask, kind of makes me think the same thing. So maybe not for a while. That's just my opinion. Who knows? Fortnite gave away 2 Battle Pass items in another season once in Season 3 with the Boogie Down contest, Sparkle Specialist, and the Disco Glider for the top 100 picks that got in the competition. I do remember that. Not really something talked about nowadays, but I do remember that. That was an interesting contest. That the fact that they gave away Battle Pass items. I don't know. But thank you for that comment. From Lorenzo, he says, "Hi, ITalk. I would like if you told Pizzo that he is a real lifesaver. I don't know what I would do without him. Most of the time, I don't know what a skin would look like in game, and he makes it so much easier for me. I love your content, ITalk. I always love to hear what you have to say about the game, and I like how you consider that people may have different opinions than yours. And last but not least, I'm so sorry to hear about your grandfather. I know what it's like to lose someone close, and can understand that content creators are not always happy and go through stuff. In the same sense, I understand that you might want to take a break or get better, but don't worry about slowing down on content. Do what you need to do, ITalk. Me and the rest of the subscribers will understand 100%. We care about you, and we want the best for you, so do not feel bad that you can't put out as much videos. Have a good Sunday." Thank you, Lorenzo. Very kind words from you, dude. Thank you so very much. If anything, I like making content. I feel like content is my escape. So I did need a little break from everything. I had to go to a funeral and all that. But besides that, I'm back in full force. I'm making content left and right now. Like I said, after this podcast gets uploaded, I'm probably going to be working on content for this week. I actually have a dentist appointment on Monday. I got to talk to the Nintendo about getting my code refunded on Monday. Like, I got some stuff to do on Monday, so I got to make sure I get a video done on Monday. And, yeah, I appreciate the kind words, man. That made my day. Thank you. Thank you. I've never heard Lucas's voice before. Interesting. Yeah, he doesn't talk too much. We needed a Who You Gonna Call emote. I think we needed that, and we also needed a music pack for the Ghostbuster skins, without a doubt. When will you review all skins from season 1 through 4? I will write that down. Review season 1 through 4 skins. I did mention I was going to do that. Listening while making eggs. They look great. I'm sure they taste great too. This might be a shorter podcast. I don't know about that one. Yeah, I say that if I'm by myself, expect the podcast to be shorter. That's just that's what I would say. But with Lucas, we had a lot to talk about, so it was cool. I want to say thank you for getting me out of a toxic mindset, and I thank you. I think you have got me more drawn to creative, and I'm having a lot more fun. So thank you. No problem, dude. No problem, dude. Hopefully you're enjoying the game, dude. I always say this, but I think you should gain a refund token every season. I think that's too much. I think I just hit my chair. I think I don't know how they can balance it, but I think one refund token is a bit too much. I think they need to do it maybe like every 3 seasons. I don't know. Something close to that. Something close. I like your thinking. I do. In the new season, season 5, they should add snowballs so you can throw them. Yeah. That'd be fun. I can't find this on Spotify. Edit. I found it. Glad you found it. I listened to your last podcast at school in history and somehow didn't get in trouble. Well, thanks for getting me through boredom. No problem, dude. You don't have headphones on? I don't care about OG edit styles. You say that every year, bro, yet always talking about them. Stop capping. You know dang well you salty you didn't get them. Well, I did make a video this week. This comment's from 6 days ago. I did make a video clarifying it. Yeah, I was salty. Absolutely, I was salty I didn't get them. Absolutely. But then I realized there's kind of more to life than just some OG edit styles. And I put this into perspective. If you really think about it, if those OG edit styles were made for everyone, they wouldn't even be special. Who would care at that point? So my whole line of thinking now is I would just keep them the way they are. Because if it were made for everyone, once again, they would be, then who would care about them? No one would really care about them. So that's my rebuttal for that. I absolutely think back then I was super salty. Yeah, I'll admit it. Yeah, I was absolutely annoyed that people that, again, I want to reiterate, but the first item shop skins ever, like the original Renegade and the Reaper Pickaxe, even though Reaper Pickaxe even had like something that said exclusive in the description, they got nothing. Like it was all cherry picked, and I really don't like how they handled it. But at this point, do I care? They're a fun thing to talk about. They're fun to talk about, but am I like losing sleep over them? No. Did I used to? Yeah. Now I don't. I genuinely don't care now. Where's the McDonald guy? Oh, who comes with the timestamps? I think I already did the timestamps for that podcast. It was a little later than usual. Hey, really enjoying the podcast. I have a question. Do you think that the Travis Scott stuff will come back on November since Astroworld Day is on the November 18th? I would hope so. That'd be cool. I'd love to see that return. Imagine after season 4 event, all the Marvel locations get teleported back to the Marvel universe, but when Iron Man's place gets teleported back, it leaves a huge crater revealing what's underground, teasing season 5. Maybe. Sorry in advance for the long comment. I've got 3 things to say. Number 1, the kid's name is Mason. I just rewatched your video, and while you're still Oh, yeah, I remember that. Yeah, from the video I made where I got him a PlayStation and an Xbox card. Yeah, I forgot about that. I completed my Rocket League challenges, and the best reward is the Breathing Underwater music pack. That is good. It is a good one. What's my favorite music pack? Color me shocked, but I think it's the Christmas one, because that one doesn't necessarily only pertain to Christmas. That's just like a decent vibe mood. It doesn't necessarily always have to be for Christmas, but I like it. I think it's really good. Personally, I really do like that one. An idea for Black Friday weekend: a new tab will appear in the item shop called Quick Deals. It would be like the normal item shop with 3 featured slots and 6 daily items, but the shop would change every hour. This would last from Black Friday till Cyber Monday. Oh my, wow, I would lose my mind if they did that. It would give rare items the chance to return. If this happens, I would be very happy so I can finally buy items I want and not the 30-day stuff. As always, have a good day. Ewan, thank you for your comment. Every hour? Oh my god. I might as well just keep a live stream up of that whole thing and then just come back every hour on the hour. Hey, so this is when the item shop. I have to be like up for like 24 hours. That'd be crazy. I don't know about every hour. Make it every 8 or something, or maybe every 12 or something like that. Even though it's not super quick, I'm very well aware of that. I don't think they would do that for the practicality of just not everyone being on the game all the time. So it sounds like a fun idea, but I just don't think they would do that. That would be a fun idea. Hey ITF, I just want to say I love your content. I recently told my friend about your channel, and now he is watching you too. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate that. I want to hear your thoughts on this. I haven't bought any tiers, and I'm currently level 194. I don't do much in my life in general, and I love completing challenges and getting all the punch cards and XP coins, especially while watching the podcast. Thank you so much. This is definitely a high level, but considering how much I play and care about the game, I feel like it's not even that impressive, but I'm just happy I'm going to hit 220, and this season ends in less than a month now, and that's really exciting. I really do not like this season, but I'm just excited for the event with Galactus and just for the season be over. Sorry for the long comment, and have a good day. Well, Fuzzy, thank you so much for your kind comment. And, yeah, that's cool. I'm glad you're grinding through the game. Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of the season either, but if people are enjoying it, more power to you. I want people to enjoy the game. I don't want to dislike it. Trust me, I don't want to dislike it, but I have to speak from my own personal beliefs. I just don't like it right now. That's just how it is with me. Creative is fun. I will play creative all day, every day. Creative is amazing. Absolutely. Hi ITF, I hope you're doing good. Could you give your opinion on if they made a Venom as a skin? Keep up the good work, and I also watch your item shop videos every night. Thank you so much, Noah. I appreciate that. They are probably going to make Venom a skin because he has a power in the game. And I think it might be, someone mentioned it on Twitter, but it might be what they do with like the Good Doctor. Because if you don't know, the Good Doctor has like a regular skinny male model, and then when he does the emote to transform into the hide edit style, he becomes bulky. And I'm thinking that's what they're going to do with Venom. I think that's what they're going to do. No, it makes so much sense. This was definitely my second favorite ITF podcast. Very interesting. Thank you. Yeah, Lucas Havanyoshi is a very interesting character, to say the least. My friend was gifted the football skin, and he was able to refund it. That's interesting. What? Really? I didn't know that. My friend was gifted the football skin, and he was able to refund it. Wow. They don't, I don't think they usually let you do that. I don't think. I need to ask a few people about that, because that does not seem right at all. Okay. Sure. All right. That at least that's cool. That's mega surprising to me, honestly. Epic's stance on leaks is a bit strange. When the Madcap skin was leaked out by Hypex with HD pictures and icons for the set, Epic went out of their way to take down any mention of it, but any screenshots of the skin set on console is completely okay, apparently. I get that it was because an Epic dev actually gave the key to Hypex to get the skin in game, but if the leakers found out the key themselves, would it have played out the same way? So with that situation, Alpha Knights, if I remember correctly, the reason why they don't take down leaks that are from console is because they never get a good enough picture to show what the skin actually entails. They're not in super crisp HD footage. They don't like it when encrypted skins are shown to the public that aren't blurry. So if they blur the skins a little bit, they don't care. But if it's like a full HD 4K visual, they then care. That's basically the whole stance on that. It's weird, but that's how it is. Can we talk about how it's Halloween and they forgot the zombie walk emote? I don't think they forgot it. I think it's either going to be tonight's item shop because there's still some time in Fortnitemares, or they scrapped it. They showed it off in gameplay, so it's got to be out eventually, right? I found your podcast on Spotify. Thank you, Venus. I appreciate that. New people on the podcast is amazing. I love podcasts with you and Pizzo. But listening to you talk with Mustard Plays and now Lucas Havanyoshi is great. Switching things up makes every podcast unique and interesting to listen to. I would be so happy if you got an interview podcast with the item shop guy. Keep up the good work and have an awesome day. I don't know if I would ever be able to talk with anyone from Epic like that. I think it's a whole team that does the item shop. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure it isn't. I don't think it'd be that easy. Wonder if I would ever actually be able to do that. Imagine me interviewing Donald Mustard. Listen, Donald, I love your game and everything, but you gotta stop with the Marvel season. You gotta go back to the original Fortnite. Give us the cartoony graphics again. Give us the fun gameplay. No mythic weapons. Like, just do it, Donald. Do it, please. I doubt I'd ever get an interview with him. I remember back almost was it 3? No, it wasn't 3 years. About over 2 years now, I tried to get an interview with someone from Fortnite because I wanted to know about the power cord skin. That was the only reason. Now it's like, hey, let's talk about some stuff, right? Just saying. Back in the summer, you said you had a creepy clown intro that you were saving for October. I just remembered I had that. Oh boy. Well, that is actually outdated because he says to use my code, and it's not. That is no longer my code anymore. I'll have that as my outro. Or no, wait, I can actually, I'm going to be editing this. I'll put it as my intro. I'll have it as my intro. Thank you for reminding me. I will definitely try to remember that. How about the pickaxes and gliders that have been a lot better recently, from the Hulk Smashers to the Psyblade, sort of the Daywalker. Also, you can ride on gliders. Yeah, they've been getting better with the gliders and the pickaxes 100%. I agree. Why did I block you on Twitter? I'm pretty sure I didn't tweet anything negative or toxic. I'm not going to check right now, but I'm just going to unblock you. I don't know why I had you blocked. I don't know why I had you blocked, but I just I unblocked you now. Apologies for doing that. I don't remember why, but I don't know. I really don't like seeing negativity on my timeline. So if I see drama, if I see if I see really negative comments, I usually just mute them. I rarely ever block people, so apologies for that, but I did unblock you. Love the podcast. Almost halfway done with this one. Thank you, Rage Quit God. I appreciate it. To Lucas, I can't really understand what he's saying, but I like your funny words, Magic Man XD. Well, he does speak in a lot of tech talk, so you know, it's a little hard to follow along, but it's good. The tree you were talking about, a better, more scary version of the Jonesy tree? Yeah, I was talking about like what I would do for like a Christmas skin. I would take the Jonesy one that we have, except make it a lot more like scary. That's what I would do. I don't know if you will read this, but the next day the podcast drops will be my birthday. Can you give me a happy birthday? Jake Caster, happy birthday to you, man. Thank you so much for the comment. I appreciate it. What's up with your microphone? It sounds a bit weird, like it sounds like a robot voice in the background. I don't know. That might just be the recording. I'm not sure. I'm sorry that happens. I'm not entirely sure, honestly. I think, let's see. I think that is actually going to be, lucid dreaming is a learnable skill. I did not know that. That'll be it. I think that's where I'm going to end the podcast for this week. I've got to work on some content now, so I'm actually going to order a burrito, and then I will do that. So thank you guys so much for listening to the podcast. Once again, we are on Spotify. If you like to listen to me on Spotify, just search ITalkFortnite. You will find the link, or you'll find the podcast. Very simple to find. All one word, by the way. If you'd like to use me for support a creator, my code's ITalkFortnite. You can follow me on Twitter at ITalkFortnite. You can follow me on Instagram, ICanTalkFortnite. I do not have a TikTok, and you can subscribe to my YouTube channel, which is just ITalkFortnite. You can like, comment, and all that good stuff. And that'll be it for me. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the podcast, and I will talk to you all later. See ya.